Okay, so this is a tutorial for a pirate face painting. First thing is we're going to start off with the pirate's headscarf. Now we're going to do the headscarf red, sort of kind of typical. Kids like typical. So wet a sponge, and you can take your sponge, smush it around in the face paint a bit, like that, till it looks like this. Now you can't, once you get a sponge a certain color, you're never going to be able to use it for white or anything like that again, because you'll, oh dear, that was too wet. Okay, so there's an example of what too wet looks like. If it's too wet and it does that, you can grab a baby wipe. At the moment I don't have a baby wipe on hand, so let's just pretend that smear is not there. But here we're going to have the sash coming down across. I'm not going to do a pirate eye patch on him because the black around eyes gets parents very nervous. It's hard to get off. Kids might really like the look, but you're not going to have some happy campers at home. So we're just doing a swoop across here, an angled swoop. I know right now it looks like nothing. Sort of a bulge there, and then two lines down there, and that's going to be the knot. This will be the knot, and these will be the those things on the pirate. The after you tie it, the leftover bits. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to grab a relatively skinny brush and black face paint, and we're going to take the brush, mush it around in the black face paint, and first thing we're going to do is we're going to give our pirate big heavy eyebrows, cartoony pirate eyebrows. Think of like old man eyebrows with all the flyaway bits. And so you're just doing little swoops with bits curling up. Try to make it thicker at the base. There we go. It generally helps if you balance with your pinky finger on the kid's face. It'll give you some more stability in case they move. You'll be aware of it faster. So here we go. Eyebrows on this side. The eyebrows can overlap the edge of the pirate scarf just because the pirate has such crazy long manly eyebrows. Now this is in lieu of the eye patch that kids generally want. We're going to do, this pirate isn't going to be as manly. We're going to give him a thick black piratey mustache. Start just kind of on the outside under the nostril, and then we're going to give him a little beard. I try not to do too much around the mouth just in case the kids are eating, so we'll do a beard that's kind of pointy, maybe a little higher in the middle. Don't fill this in. This doesn't want to look like a triangle. This needs to look a little bit like hair. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to use a clean brush, a little bit bigger one. Make sure it's clean, make sure there's no other colors in it because we're going to be using white. And like I said, once you've used, brushes are easier to clean than sponges, but we're going to give this pirate some polka dots on his pirate handkerchief thing. Okay, so now if it's a girl, you could do hearts instead of polka dots. Girls like hearts. They're looking a little tough. Okay. That's probably enough for there. Maybe a couple dots down here, even some half dots. Okay, because there's going to be dots all over the scarf, right? Now probably the hardest part of the pirate thing is the outline of the scarf. So at this point, make sure you're holding the child's chin. Make sure you definitely don't have drips. And we're going to do a line. Don't move your eyebrow. Right across there. Make sure that the line is good and solid. And it's coming right down here to the knot. The knot. You can just do a big circle. We're going to do something like that to indicate that it's a knot. Here we have the tail of the handkerchief, and the other one like that. Oops. So we have this. So we don't have to outline the entire polka dot, but just so it doesn't look like some sort of an afterthought, do sort of like little happy faces underneath. And without my mess up at the beginning, right there, I would take at this point and grab a Q-tip, which I don't have on hand. You know what? Maybe I'll use another swab and some clean water and clean that up. Make sure you don't get the face paint, especially red, orange, brown, those sorts of colors, on the kids' clothes, because it will stain those dark colors, or at least will be harder to get rid of than any other colors. Now, the red doesn't look so solid as I would like, so I'm just going to put a little more red in here, in your face, a little more red here, just so it doesn't look pinky. And at this point, it's better not to get right up to the edge and to not risk smearing the black than it would be to get right to the edge. So there we go, there's our pirate. Without those smears, you can just tell them it's blood. Pirates like blood. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot. Another thing that's nice in a pirate, just to make him look extra tough, is we're going to give him a little bit of a scar. So basically just do a dotted line right there with the red, then with the black, and make sure the black is nice and dry. You can do this. And these are the stitches. If you want, you could have a tiny little bit of blood dripping from one of the stitches, but there we go. There's a pirate with stitches. He's just been in a dangerous fight and was badly sewn up. And there we go. There's a pirate. Smile. Oh, you look so dangerous.